We're going to live on. We're going to survive. This is our Independence Day. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Lootless Gamers, where I, Cinco, react to the Mass Effect 3 soundtrack. This is part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, go ahead and we'll go watch it. And I'll see you guys back here. No, let's get on with the video, shall we? Let's go! Let's start with a track called Aralakh Company. I don't know what Aralakh means. I do know what company means, though. But Aralakh, I have no idea. Let's have a listen, shall we? Okay. This is another one of those dark tracks. Yeah, this is a dark track. My God. You know, last time we ended with defeat, right? With the Ardat Yakshi track. That was a very defeated track, you know. And this is a continuation of that in some sorts, at least emotional, because this is like very yeah, I don't know. This is threading the needle. Finding a way out, you know? You're in deep shit and you gotta fix it somehow. You gotta get through this in some way or form. Very. Ooh, and then we have that theme come back. Dun, dun, dun. Very interesting. Okay. I'm waiting. That feels like large, you know, like big spaces. This is a race against time almost. I don't know. There's so much stuff happening. So much stuff happening, holy shit. But that is like, it's yeah, there's distance, there's space, you know. Yes. Now I think this is another one of those, you know, getting back up. Because we've been through defeat, and now we had this little heaviness, like trying to get out of there. And now this, for me, sings of heroism, of you know, fighting against the current, you know, getting back on your feet, finding the strength to move on, you know, that kind of thing. Searching within to find that what drives you, and then finding it. Powerful. He is the chosen one. You know, that kind of moment. Is that the end of it? Yes, that's the end of it. Okay, good. Again, a good track. And why? Because it tells a story. Because you can hear by the music, you can hear what's happening, kind of. I like that. That is, for me, those are the best tracks, when you can hear the changes, you know. And you can it tells a very clear story in some way or form. Tracks that are monotonous, you know, where nothing really changes. They're just there to set the mood. So they're flat, you know, in their storytelling. When they're flat in their storytelling, it's not very interesting. You can listen to listen to the first 10 seconds and then you get the gist of it, right? But a track like this that changes, that tells a story, that has ups and downs, that is much more interesting and much more it's just much more engaging to listen to. Let's listen to the next one. The next one is called I Was Lost Without You, whatever that means. So let's have a listen. Another one of the sentimental tracks. Yeah, this is one of those, you know, like I said before, where it's piano and you have this delicateness because you have the reverb of it, so it sounds like it's playing in an empty, you know, theater, right, or something. This is a solo pianist. And again, it's somewhat like an emotional... would I say sad? Yes, I would, I think. Because it's not inspirational, kind of, you know, it's not that uplifting vibe. It's more of a, you know, melancholic vibe. I was lost without you. Is it a getting back together? Maybe, because this is a bit more uplifting. Yeah. Oh, this almost is a bit. It's a bit sensual. This is a bit almost like a love scene, you know, where the lost lovers take each other into their embrace and they look into each other's eyes and just, without words, they know. Come on, bring it up a little bit more. Don't let it die yet. Oh, god damn it. Okay, nope. It could have gone bigger. I kind of needed it to go a little bit bigger because it was kind of sad, and you know, maybe the first part of the song was the being lost and then the finding each other, you know. Maybe it's something like that, but it could have gone bigger. It could have gone like, you know, like I said, embracing each other, looking into each other's eyes, and then the kiss, you know, or something like that, you know, and then the camera pans around and you have this whole, like, the wind comes in and, you know, it's like this beautiful moment, and it could have gone a little bit bigger. You know, one more little push, I think it would have been perfect, and then it could have died out, you know. But now we got one good wave of love and seeing each other again before it kind of like, oh yes. So that was a good one. 7 out of 10. I like that. Let's go. I was lost without you. Let's go with the next one. The next one is called Stand Strong, Stand Together. I'm gonna guess that this will be a very heroic track, like a full of, you know, like military vibes and something like that, you know. We shall see. Oh, I told you, military vibes. Directly with the snares. Huh? That's what I'm talking about. And here you go. This is a Transformers soundtrack, you know? This is how it sounds. It could be any kind of like Michael Bay blockbuster action movie, you know, like Armageddon or... Yes. Yes. Today, we celebrate not only the national day of our country, but the day where humanity say, we will not go gently into the night. We will not give up without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. This is our Independence Day, you know? That kind of thing. And people are like, yeah! And they're like high-fiving each other, you know, soldiers saying goodbye to their children and wives or whatever, you know, and then, you know, like taking their backpack and walking out, you know, like, you know, maybe some people are like, no, you don't have to go. I have to go because it's the right thing to do. You know, that kind of join the army kind of vibe, you know. Yes. Yes. I liked it. Very, didn't have a lot of ups and downs, no, but it was short enough to like bring its message across and just paint that picture. Without it being like, because if it would have been longer, then it would have been like, yeah, okay, we get it, right? Nothing's happening. But now it kind of like it took the time it needed to paint that picture of like banding together, and then it you know, job done, and then it ended, and it's perfect. That's how it should be. Shouldn't prolong things. So I think it was good. I got a clear image of what was going on, kind of. I have no idea what's going on in the game though, but I got a clear idea from this track. It's very, very good. Let's take a listen, I shall say, to the last track that they've prepared for me. This track is called I'm Proud of You. Let's listen to it. Yeah, this is... The strings. Yeah, this is like an inspirational song. Absolutely. It kind of sounds of, you know, of looking back at things and being like, oh yeah, you know, like the ending of Lord of the Rings, you know, when they're all saying goodbye and Frodo and Gandalf are going to sail away to that, I don't know, to death basically. That kind of thing. Yeah, it's over. It's finally over, huh? Yeah, we did it. We did it. That kind of vibe. It's very good. Very, very good. Very short track also. Perfect. Perfect because it gets the message across. It paints the picture, and then it doesn't need to go on for longer than that. It could have gone bigger, of course. It could have gone like, you know, like even like another verse if you would, another verse. But it didn't need it. It painted the picture, and the picture was done, and the picture was perfect as it was. So very, very good track. Those two last tracks were the best of the short tracks so far. You know, the Stand Strong, Stand Together, and I'm Proud of You. Those two tracks were the two tracks that the two one theme best tracks. If you know what I mean, you know, because other tracks we've listened to in the Mass Effect 2 soundtrack, is kind of especially the Mass Effect 2 soundtrack, and a little bit on the Mass Effect 1 soundtrack, there were a lot of songs that were unnecessary, you know, they were a bit long for whatever their purpose was. It was this how do you say it? Like a one-trick pony kind of thing, you know, just going on and on. Like, we get it, and then, you know, then it just ended without any change or whatever. But these were short, sweet, and good. Very, very impactful also. But I'm gonna say that Leaving Earth, the Ardat Yaxi, and I Was Lost Without You are, I think, my favorite ones. Even though I Was Lost Without You could have gone that step further to, like, grip those emotions by the balls and fucking twist it, you know. But yeah, the Mass Effect 3 soundtrack, I think, was the easiest one of them all to listen to. I didn't listen to the whole soundtrack, of course. I only listened to the tracks that Suiwa and Azhaq prepared for me. But the Mass Effect 3 soundtrack was the best one to paint a picture with, right? It was very easy for me to get into it. The other ones, not so much. Mass Effect 1 soundtrack, very, very ordinary, very, like, you know, like OG video game music, you know, but a little digital, you know. And then Mass Effect 2, they brought in the orchestra, but the themes themselves were not as fleshed out, you know. And now in Mass Effect 3, we have the orchestral music, and we have that fleshed out, those fleshed out themes where they paint a clear picture, and it's very easy to know what's going on. So I think overall, I think the Mass Effect 3 soundtrack was the best, and I'm really hoping, because I'm not willing to watch the trailers, I'm really hoping that is also the best game of them all. I think if you've played through the Mass Effect 1 and the Mass Effect 2, once you get to Mass Effect 3, hopefully there's no room for it to be bad, right? You've already fallen in love with the game by that point, so you're gonna love it either way. That's what I hope for. I hope they do Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 3 justice, that they do Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, that they do them good, so that Mass Effect 3 is really easy to get into, and there's no, like, I don't know. Like, it's just that if the first and the second game are really good, then the third game is going to be easy to love, and that's what I'm hoping for, that it's easy to love. And going by the soundtrack, I think it's going to be easy to love. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think the Mass Effect 3 soundtrack is the best? Do you think the Mass Effect 3 game is the best, or is it not the best? Or, like, put your thoughts in the comments below. No spoilers, please. And if you haven't already, join our Discord. The link is in the description. Also, subscribe, like, hit the bell button. You know what to do. We say it every time. And I really wanted to emphasize how much it means to us. You know, we're a very small channel. Seeing just a like on our video just makes our day. It really does. It really makes our day. We got a comment on one of the videos that we did, like the last week, you know, the week before this. We got a comment on a video, and my sister Suiwa sent me a screenshot of it, and like, oh, somebody commented on the video, you know. And I was like, okay, and I went in and I wanted to reply right away, you know, because it's really exciting, because we're very new to this. Our channel has been around for a long time, but we haven't really been, you know, uploading that much, and now we're trying to get back into it and try to up the quality a little bit. And I really do hope you guys enjoy and that you like what we're doing right now. If you do, please tell us, and you know, and like and subscribe and join our Discord and all of that. And I hope to see you next week when we stream Mass Effect Legendary Edition live on our Twitch. So go ahead and go to our Twitch channel and follow us over there, and you can see me experience Mass Effect for the first time in my life, right? By playing the Legendary Edition. I hope to see you guys in the next episode of whatever we're gonna do. It's gonna be more, and stay safe. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye. Bye.